Stop for a second and feel this. You did not land on these words by mistake. Something inside you moved first. Something quiet, deep, impossible to explain, and now you are here because your heart knows a shift is already happening. Not next month, not someday far away. It has already started. Maybe that is why your emotions have felt different lately. Maybe you have felt a strange pull, like life is about to open a door you cannot see yet. Stay with me, because this matters more than you think. What if the restlessness in your chest is not confusion at all? What if it is recognition? What if somewhere beyond what your eyes can prove, a powerful change in your love life is already moving toward you? You may have tried to brush it off. You may have called it overthinking. But deep down, you know this feeling is real. It is soft, but it does not leave. It follows you in quiet moments. It returns when the world gets still. And that is because your inner world is picking up on something before your outer world can catch up. Listen closely now, because the next part may explain everything you have been feeling. Lately, you may have noticed little emotional waves rising for no clear reason. A memory appears out of nowhere. A sudden hope touches you and disappears. A strange expectation sits in your chest, as if someone is getting closer even though you do not know who they are yet. It can feel like standing near a door and somehow knowing that a knock is coming before any sound arrives. You need to understand this clearly. You are not making this up. You are not being foolish. You are not creating false hope just because you want love. What you are feeling is an inner signal. It is your deeper awareness responding to movement that has already begun. There are moments in life when the soul senses change before the mind has proof, and this is one of those moments. Something meaningful is being arranged behind the scenes of your ordinary days. While you are working, resting, healing, and trying to understand your own path, life is quietly shifting pieces into place. And yes, this includes love. Real love. Not attention that fades. Not connection built on fear. Not another heavy lesson wearing the mask of romance. Something steadier than that is approaching. Keep listening, because the shape of this love is unlike the patterns that hurt you before. There is someone whose life is being prepared in a deep and silent way, and that preparation is leading them closer to you. This person is not being sent to distract you. They are not coming to fill a temporary empty space. They are being shaped to recognize your value, to honor your heart, and to meet you with a kind of care that feels rare in this world. This love will not be built on control. It will not ask you to become smaller. It will not pull you into confusion and call that passion. It will feel calm, clear, safe, strong. This person will look at you and feel peace instead of pressure. They will feel that being near you brings them home to themselves. And the beautiful part is this: they will not love you only for how you appear in bright moments. They will love the truth of you, your softness, your depth, your honesty, the quiet strength you carry, even when nobody notices. They will not need you to perform for love. They will not need you to chase them to prove your worth. Their care will be steady in simple things, visible in small moments, and real in the places where so many others stayed shallow. Do not skip this part, because the way they love you will change what you believe is possible. If your mind feels doubt right now, that makes sense. Past pain teaches people to question anything beautiful before it even arrives. If you have been disappointed before, you may wonder if this is just another comforting idea, another promise that will dissolve with time. But every hard season you have survived has prepared you for a different kind of connection. None of it was wasted. Every delay, every ending, every lonely night, every moment you thought love had passed you by was shaping your heart, strengthening your standards, and teaching you what can no longer stay in your life. What is coming is not just attraction. It is not a quick spark that burns fast and disappears. It is a deeper bond that will challenge your old definition of love itself. It will show you that real love is not noisy all the time. Sometimes it is quiet and powerful. Sometimes it is not dramatic, because it does not need to fight for its truth. You are being prepared to receive something that feels different from the start. That is why your inner world may feel stirred up now. That is why the old emotional habits may no longer fit. Life is not confusing you for nothing. It is making room. And once you see that, even the waiting starts to feel less empty and more meaningful. Before this person enters your visible life, something important is happening inside them. They are going through a serious inner change, even if they do not fully understand it yet. Lessons are shaping them. Endings are waking them up. Pain is breaking down the parts of them that could not love you well before. They may be walking away from patterns that once ruled them. They may be leaving behind shallow connections, emotional fear, pride, or the need to run from what is real. Every challenge is removing something that would have blocked them from truly seeing you. Life is teaching them patience. It is teaching them emotional honesty. It is teaching them how to hold love with respect, instead of insecurity. If they had met you too early, they might not have known what to do with the gift of your heart. That is why timing matters. That is why delay is not rejection. They are not being made perfect. They are being made ready, ready to value what others overlooked, ready to recognize your quiet depth, ready to understand that love is not possession, performance, or escape. It is presence. It is care. It is conscious choice. And while all of this is happening inside them, you are being prepared too. That is no accident. It is alignment. As this happens, you may start to notice that your own standards are changing. You no longer want what once looked exciting but left you drained. You may crave peace more than intensity, honesty more than charm, depth more than attention. That shift is important. It means you are no longer available for the old cycle. You are no longer willing to confuse chaos with destiny. You are learning how to value yourself without apology. You are learning that boundaries are not walls against love. They are doors that open only for what is worthy. And every time you choose self-respect over emotional hunger, you move closer to the love that can truly meet you. This is why your healing matters. This is why the work you do in silence matters. The connection coming toward you is not meant to repeat your old pain. It is meant to meet the version of you that knows your own worth. Stay with this thought. The love approaching you is not asking you to beg, chase, or prove your value. It is asking you to be ready to receive. That is a different posture. That is a different energy. And once you live from that place, you stop reaching for crumbs because your heart begins to remember it was always meant for something whole. When this person arrives, one of the first things you will notice is how natural the connection feels. Not forced, not confusing, not full of mixed signals. There will be depth, yes, but also ease. You will not have to keep decoding every word, replaying every message, or wondering where you stand. Their attention will feel sincere. They will listen to you in a way that makes you feel seen, not because they are trying to impress you, but because understanding you will matter to them. They will remember the little things, the way your face changes when you are tired, the small habits you do without thinking, the stories you only tell when you trust someone. They will notice what others ignored, and you will feel the difference immediately. You will not feel like an option in their life. You will not feel like a temporary place they visit when it suits them. You will feel chosen. That word matters. Chosen, not chased. Valued, not tested. Wanted, not used. And here is the powerful part. Their love will not be heavy. It will not trap you. It will not demand that you disappear inside their needs. It will include your freedom. It will support your growth. It will make space for your dreams instead of feeling threatened by them. That is how you will know this connection carries truth. They will speak about you with respect, even when you are not in the room. They will not let others reduce you. They will not treat your heart carelessly in public or in private. When they imagine their future, your presence will feel central, not accidental. But even with that closeness, the relationship will not feel limiting. It will not ask you to shrink. In fact, one of the most healing parts of this bond will be how much room it gives you to be fully yourself. The parts of you that other people misunderstood, this person will value deeply. The dreams that once felt too big to share, they will encourage. The sensitivity you once tried to hide, they will understand. They will not ask you to dim your light so they can feel comfortable. They will want you to shine brighter. And when difficult moments come, because every real relationship has them, this person will not vanish into silence or make your pain feel like a burden. They will stay, calmly, patiently, without judgment. They will not rush your healing or make your emotions feel inconvenient. They will stand beside you with steady care, and that steadiness will teach your nervous system a new language, a safer language, a clearer one. One where love does not feel like survival, one where closeness does not demand self-betrayal. That kind of love changes more than your relationship. It changes you. What may surprise you is that even before you meet, a quiet connection may already be active between you. Your lives may already be touching in ways you cannot easily explain. This is why certain feelings have seemed so strange lately. You may feel a longing that does not match your current life. Not ordinary loneliness, something deeper, something almost like missing a person you have never met. It can feel impossible to describe, yet very real when it comes. There may be moments when you stare into the distance, and feel that something important is just beyond reach. Or times when you feel a sudden pull toward peace, love or home, even when you cannot name what you are searching for. Pay attention to that. It may be your deeper self, recognizing a bond before your mind understands it. Sometimes emotions move ahead of events. Sometimes the heart senses presence before the eyes do. That is why this period can feel so intense. You are not only moving through your own transformation, you may also be responding to a connection that is drawing closer with every step. This does not mean you stop living your life and wait in fantasy. No, it means you stay grounded while honoring what you feel, because what is real does not always arrive first as proof. Sometimes it arrives first as knowing. Dreams can become one of the places where this bond feels strongest. When the noise of the day fades and your mind finally loosens its grip, your deeper awareness can open in ways that daylight often blocks. You may have had vivid dreams where someone appears and feels deeply familiar, even if you cannot clearly remember their face when you wake. Maybe the dream leaves behind a powerful sense of peace. Maybe it feels like safety, warmth, or unconditional care. Maybe you wake up emotional without knowing why. Do not dismiss that too quickly. Sometimes the heart remembers what the mind cannot hold. Sometimes the feeling is the message. You may also notice sudden calm entering your day for no clear reason, like a soft wave of reassurance touching you out of nowhere. At other times, you may feel heaviness or restlessness that does not seem to belong to your current moment. These emotional shifts can feel confusing, but they may be part of a deeper tuning process. Two inner worlds drawing closer, two frequencies slowly finding each other. And yes, this can sound mysterious, but you do not need to explain every part of it to know that something is changing. Just notice, just stay open, because the more you respect what you feel, the clearer your inner guidance becomes, and that guidance will matter in the days ahead. Your body may notice this change before your thoughts do. You might feel warmth around your chest, a sudden rush of chills, goosebumps when thinking about love, or an unexplainable sense that something beautiful is near. There can be little signs in the outer world too. Repeating numbers, a line from a song that answers the exact question in your mind, a random conversation that feels strangely personal, a movie scene, a phrase, a passing comment, and suddenly it lands in your heart, like it was meant only for you. These moments do not have to control your life, but they can act like little taps on the shoulder, reminders that movement is happening even when nothing obvious has changed. And this is important. Do not let the need for instant proof make you reject every subtle signal. Some things grow in silence before they appear in form. Some truths whisper before they speak clearly. If these signs have been showing up for you, let them wake your awareness, not your obsession. There is a difference. You are not being asked to chase signs all day. You are being asked to trust your inner stillness more than your fear. That trust becomes powerful. It steadies you. It keeps you open without making you desperate. And that emotional balance is exactly what protects the beauty of what is coming. As this meeting gets closer, life may not become instantly calm. In fact, the opposite can happen. Things that once felt stable may begin to shift. Certain people may drift away. Old routines may lose their meaning. Places, conversations, and habits that once fit you may start to feel heavy. This can be unsettling, so hear this clearly. It does not always mean something is going wrong. Sometimes it means something deeper is being prepared. Space has to be made. Old structures have to loosen. Familiar patterns have to break so something more aligned can enter. This is the part many people misunderstand. They think the discomfort means they are off track, when often it means life is clearing the path. You may question why certain chapters are closing, or why your heart no longer wants what it once accepted. That is not failure. That is refinement. You are being moved away from what cannot travel with you into the next season of your life. And yes, that can feel lonely at times. Growth often does before it becomes clarity. But do not rush to fill the new space with the old noise. Sit with it. Let it teach you. Let it show you what you truly need now. Because the love coming toward you is not meant to fit into your past. It is meant to meet the person you are becoming, not the one who kept settling to avoid being alone. During this phase, your emotions may swing more than usual. One moment you feel calm, hopeful, almost certain. The next, you feel restless, uncertain, and tired of waiting. That does not mean you are losing your way. It means you are adjusting. Real alignment can feel intense before it feels clear. Think of it like two signals trying to tune into the same frequency. At first there is interference, static, misreadings, emotional noise. But then, slowly, the channel clears. This is why patience matters now, but not the kind of patience that feels passive or defeated. I mean living patience, strong patience, the kind that keeps caring for your life while trusting that what is meant for you is not late. You may also notice old wounds returning to your awareness, not to hurt you again, but to be seen honestly and released. An old fear of abandonment, a pattern of overgiving, a need to earn love, a habit of shrinking to keep peace. If these things rise now, do not panic. This is part of the clearing. You are not being pulled backward. You are being shown what can no longer lead your choices. And once you stop letting those old wounds write your future, you become available for a very different kind of love. A love that does not feed your pain, but helps you outgrow it. There may be moments when nobody around you fully understands what you are feeling. That can create a private kind of loneliness. But not every important transformation can be explained while it is happening. Some of the deepest shifts begin inside, quietly, long before they show up in visible form. So when outside voices become too loud, come back to yourself. Come back to your own inner truth. Listen to the voice beneath the fear, beneath the urgency, beneath the need to have all the answers right now. That quiet voice knows more than panic ever will. It will guide you toward better choices, stronger boundaries, cleaner energy, and deeper peace. And the more you protect your peace, the more clearly you will recognize the love that belongs in your life. Because as your awareness grows, your tolerance for what drains you naturally drops. You begin to notice what feels false faster. You begin to walk away sooner from what looks good but feels wrong. That is wisdom, not coldness. That is self-respect, not distance. The love moving toward you will match that maturity. It will not ask you to betray your inner knowing. It will work with it. It will feel like truth meeting truth. And once that happens, so much of the confusion that once followed love will simply fall away. So if life feels uncertain right now, remember this: things may not be falling apart. They may be falling into new order. What is leaving may be making room. What feels delayed may be gathering strength. What looks invisible may already be close. You are not being forgotten. You are not being passed over. You are being led through a season of preparation that is shaping both your heart and the heart of the person who is coming. And when this connection finally steps into your physical world, it will not feel like a random event. It will feel like something your soul recognized before your eyes did. Until then, stay grounded, keep your standards high, protect your peace, let your heart remain open, but do not hand it to anything that has not earned its place. Keep living, keep healing, keep becoming the truest version of yourself. Because the love that is finding you is not built for the old you who accepted less than you deserved. It is built for the stronger, clearer, more honest version now rising within you. And if this message reached you at the exact moment you needed it, do not ignore that. Let it settle in your heart. Let it wake something up in you. Because what is coming is real, and step by step, it is already on its way.